Hello, let's move to our topic. Today we're gonna discuss about the comparison, right? So we have three members here. And let me say hello for my credit to my follower on YouTube, Facebook, or Facebook page account. That will be alright. So I gonna deliver this question to our first speaker, Venerable Peace Petra. How do you think and how do you define the vocabulary like comparison? What do you define the comparison means? What comparison mean for you?
The comparison is when we when we see other people better than us, we compare like why they got success, why they look pretty or something like that, and why I'm weaker than them. This is the kind of comparison to me. Just a short answer.
Yes, and how about Mr. Spaces, Variable?
Well, for me, it's comparison. Actually, we used to talk about two things or people, yeah. And actually, for me, comparison is when like when we see someone or another one better than me, we always compare them to us. So like here I'm smarter than us, and also sometimes they have something better than us, or they a good thing, or a good idea. Yes, and also like they have a beautiful body. Yeah, so like that. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Venerable. Both of you are very good, have a good idea and come up with amazing perspective. Okay, right now there are a lot of people, especially a student or teenager who's studying at a university. He always compare themselves to other people that has better things, better like better material, modern material, phrases, or other things like car, motorbike, or camera, whatever, something like this. So whenever they see other people better than him or have some things that they don't have, they actually feel upset because they always compare with that. So as we observe in our country, especially the teenagers or children, we compare about the skin. Oh, they are white, they have a bright skin, but back to me, I'm so black. He's better than me. He's so handsome, but me, why I'm not handsome. So, do you think the comparison is it really impact to our life or just our progress? How do you think about it? Is it impact or just you gotta motivate them to be there or just to compare?
In my opinion, it is really adversely affect to their mental health. You know what? They are true that they can compare themselves to other negative comparison and positive comparison. But in here, it is a negative.
I can't hear anything.
My internet is slow.
Maybe.
Hello. Do you hear me?
Yeah, right now it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I will say it again. You said that our teenagers, they just try to compare themselves to other in their negative way. So I want to show something before I talk about this. First, their negative comparison and positive comparison. But what you just mentioned is negative comparison. So it is really adversely affect to their mental health whenever they, try to compare themselves to other, like why other people get success and I'm not, why they're rich, why they have a good car or something like that. So this is really a fake because they don't know what is the background of other people before they get the place they want. How many obstacles they face. So a lot of things. So last but not least, I wanna say that don't try to compare ourselves to others outside to our own inside.
Okay. Thank you very much. And okay, you came up with a great idea. So it is. You mean that there are two types of comparison, right? The first one is negative comparison, and the second is positive. I mean that the negative comparison is the refer to those who always compare themselves to other people, like they are better than me, they are richer than me, they have a bright skin, but I'm black. It's something like that, right? So after comparing to other people, especially the other people who better than us, who having something that we haven't, that we don't have, so we will actually feel upset and continue to be depressed or to get another things. But some people who normally like who can actually kill themselves because of comparison. So it will impact, right? Whenever that we compare ourselves to other people, we have something that we don't have, who is better than us, we will upset, and then it just look down on us, and then we have a negative thought. The influence of a negative thought, it always impact to our mental health, like as you mentioned. Whenever or the offense that you always think negatively, or you have a negative thought, so your mind will be like this. As the Buddha said, you are what you think. When you think negatively, you think bad, your life is gonna be bad. Everything is to begin from your thought, right? When you thought bad, when you repeat your thought badly every day and every time, so that thought will begin to be an action. When you repeat that action several times, day by day, time by time, so it will begin to be your habit. It will be able to be your hobby. So after being your hobby, and hobby, it will getting you to be your characteristic, right? Personality. After being your personality, it will set your future, set your destiny. So the influence of your thought will actually set your future, where you're gonna be. So comparison is a kind of bad thought. Comparison is kind of negative thought. If you always thought that you have nothing, you are always weak, cut another. So you will continue your weakness. You will keep it every day, and you will never be a happy man. And we all know that when we are unhappy every day, so we gotta be, our face will be older than us, and our appearance will be weaker and weaker every day. Not only that, our life we gotta die sooner than other people. That is it. So thank you very much for your opinions. I'm gonna deliver this question to variable spaces, variable. Okay, let's move. I forgot a name. Sorry. Mình on.
Yeah.
Okay, please. How do you think about comparison? Is it good? Does our teenager need to continue that?
Yeah. Well, for our teenager to got a comparison, when we have a comparison to other people, like when teenager compare themselves to other people, they like they always compare their weak to other people, like better than them. So sometimes when they compare themselves to other people, they want to be like them. They want to be like other, because they see other people are better than them. So actually, for my opinion, uh, it's not bad, and it's isn't good. Sometimes it just we can compare ourselves to other people. Like when we compare other people, we can build ourselves to whatever we want to be and whatever we want to give ourselves. Like good than today, or better than today. And we don't need to compare ourselves to other people. Like when we compare and we still do nothing, we just compare and look down on ourselves. Yeah, we must compare ourselves to other people, and then we build our ability to get more than today and better get better day by day. But don't follow their stream and don't follow other people's way. Just focus on ourselves and yeah, so on.
Oh yes, thank you very much. Great speech. Okay, you mean this is the kind of positive comparison, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So, to summarize, comparison has two types of it. The first, negative thought, negative comparison. Negative comparison is referred to those who always compare themselves to other people that or who better than them, and consequently they get upset, they get depressed, and can reach to kill themselves. For example, and the second point, the second type of comparison is positive comparison. It is kind of we can compare to other people is better than us, but not compare another to get an upset or to get a burst, but compare to get a better level of our life today, right? For example, right now I don't know how to speak English, how to speak it out, how to speak English fluently. So I look to other people who can speak English better than me so far. He speak very nice. That really admire. I really admire him. And then I compare myself. Oh, I'm so weak and he's so strong. What tip that it takes in order to improve his English? So I'm gonna learn from him, right?
Yeah.
Learn from him. What tips, what technical that it takes or use in order to improve to master the English. So that is a point that we want to mention to other people. Not only ourselves, other people just compare themselves to other, but the guidance like mothers, fathers, parents, most parents in our country, not all, I just refer to most parents in our country like comparing their sons to other sons, right? It is very important. How do you feel when your mom said, hey, look to Mr. Sukai, he's better than you. He always get up at 5 o'clock and do the housework and get the school early. And always have the housework every day. Don't like you, unlike you. How do you feel like this when your mother compares herself to other people?
Yeah, I think that if I will that person, it's really frustrated, upset. Yeah, absolutely yes. But if you must to think that what we do right now is the right way or the wrong way. Why
Sure.
why mother tries to blame them almost every day. We do the right thing or the wrong thing. Have to think about it.
Yeah, good. Good point that we always give, not thinking. And
Sometimes on social media, I saw a lot of students. They're they are frustrated with their parents because the parent, try to compare themselves to other people's children. So this is the kind, but they never realize the mistake. They get up late. They never do anything. They never mop the floor of the house. But the thing, they are right. I don't know what.
Yes, thank you. But if we compare, if their son is a wise man like his better, that son would be never get a problem. Never get a problem because he understand what the kindness of their mothers, their parents, everything that they taught, everything that they blame us is just only want us to be a better person than before. But if just a normal man, a normal children, they don't understand, especially the children who is just in the age of 12 or age of 15, they don't have a strong mental health, right? So when other negative speech, other negative words come into their minds, they will actually get it sooner and feel all the thing or the whole meaning. When other people said badly about them, they will actually feel upset because they have no knowledge to prevent this kind of depression to come in their mind. So if that son to be again, if their son is like a wise man like you, they will understand or comprehend well what the purpose of their mothers. They just want us to be a better man than before. But if for the children they don't understand anything, not anything, just a little bit. The children in age of 12, they don't have a strong mindset, they don't have a strong mental health. So whenever that we just said something badly about them, they will actually got to angry and feel upset directly. And then after started feel depressing, several times they will continue to be heavier and heavier day by day. So the time is insane. We cannot actually assume about this. They can go to anywhere and kill themselves. How do we know? We don't know. So my message to other parents is like, never compare your sons to other people. It really affects. They are so young. The scientific fact said that right now 90% of children he like motivation. He don't like blaming. When we blame, nobody want other people to blame us, right? Even though me and you. Do you feel happy? Are you happy when other people blame you? No, right? So even back to young children. Whenever you blame them, say badly about them, they will actually feel upset, frustrated. They don't want to hear that kind of speech. They just want to hear the Maya speech, motivational speech. Just found, as my experience, whenever that if I think that my brothers, my younger brother's name's Bore, I said, hey Bore, look to other people. You're so weak. They are smarter than you. Why don't you learn? Why don't you master your Khmer language? Right now you cannot even write it. You cannot even read it. You are a Khmer, right? You are Cambodian, but why you cannot write Khmer language? Suddenly, they feel really upset. They frustrated, feel terrible. They don't want to speak to me. In contrast, they don't go and master their Khmer language, but they don't do anything. Just go anywhere and keep quiet. But whenever they are said, everybody, every man, every person who has different skill, different purpose, different passion, different goal, different destination, if you don't love, you don't want us, you don't want to enter the school or study with the teachers that you can actually choose another skill in order to master your skill. For right now, he found his skill. He like mechanic, mechanic. He like fixing motorbike, like fixing car. He can make a toy by himself. A lot of toys that has done by him, like a small toy, a car toy, motorbike toy. He just find another like tools, a wood, a small wood, a small like he can make a wooden car, a wooden motorbike. I really appreciate it. So motivation is always better than blaming or say negatively, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think, but it depends on person. If they are children, we should try to give them a good speech. If they are the young man or the man, should I don't know what to say about this. It depends on person.
Yes, as I mentioned, if the children or any children, any people who has a strong mindset or wise like you, like peace brethren, he won't never feel angry to their parents, to his parents, because they know what exactly purpose that their parents want him to be. It's just their parents just want him to be a better man, to get progress, to master the ability, to master their habit. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes have the power.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Please
my last
deliver your last
advice.
speech.
My last advice is you should try to compare yourself in the positive way by compare yourself to motivate, to be motivated, to be inspiration yourself. To try to compare that to gain powers in order to make improvement, make some improvement. Careful about that.
Okay, thank you very much. It is a great speech ever. Okay, to sum up, guys. So, from our boss topic, from our speakers, he mentioned us or he gave or delivered us the last speech. The last message for you is that never compare yourself to other people negatively, because there are two types of comparison. The first, positive comparison. The second, negative comparison. So we are encourage you guys, the followers or somebody watching this video here, to follow the tips or the technical of comparisons in the type 2. Because we can actually compare ourselves no matter about this, no matter at all. If you see anybody who has a better ability than us in terms of English speaking, in terms of academic, in terms of everything, our country or our world, so we can actually learn from us. If we found that they are better than us, so learn how they become a better man, how they become a successful man, how they become richer and richer day by day. So learn, figure out what tips they always take, what tips that they always take in order to improve or to master their skill. Okay, so thank you very much for your joining today. So our video is reached to the end right now, and hopefully I will invite our speakers to be here once again and again. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye. See you next video. Bye.